It is better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you are a fool than to open it and remove all doubt. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to reform or pause and reflect. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. Never put off till tomorrow what may be done day after tomorrow just as well. Classic, a book which people praise and don't read. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is putting on its shoes. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you too can become great. In a good bookroom, you feel in some mysterious way that you are absorbing the wisdom contained in all the books through your skin without even opening them. Substitute damn every time you're inclined to write very. Your editor will delete it, and the writing will be just as it should be. Reader, suppose you were an idiot, and suppose you were a member of Congress. But I repeat myself, don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. I did not attend his funeral, but I sent a nice letter saying I approved of it. God created war so that Americans would learn geography. I was gratified to be able to answer promptly, and I did. I said, I didn't know. Iron can destroy iron, but its own rust can. Likewise, none can destroy a person, but their own mindset can. Take the stones people throw at you and use them to build a monument. I don't believe in taking right decisions. I take decisions and then make them right. The day I am not able to fly will be a sad day for me. The strongest thing I ever did was to show my emotions to the world. In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take. Ups and downs in life are very important to keep us going, because a straight line, even in an ECG, means we are not alive. I do not know what the future holds, but I do know that I'm going to be positively surprised. If you want to walk fast, walk alone, but if you want to walk far, walk together. The only way to win is to not be afraid of losing. The greatest failure is not to try. I don't believe in leaving things to luck. I believe in hard work and preparation. You may not always have a comfortable life, and you may not always be able to solve all the world's problems, but don't ever underestimate the importance you can have, because history has shown us that courage can be contagious and hope can take on a life of its own. Do not let the behavior of others destroy your inner peace. One day you will realize that material things mean nothing. All that matters is the well-being of the people you love. Never forget your roots and always be proud of where you come from. The best leaders are those most interested in surrounding themselves with assistants and associates smarter than they are. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. For the past 33 years, I have looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. I've always been attracted to the more revolutionary changes. I don't know why. Because they're harder. They're much more stressful emotionally, and you usually go through a period where everybody tells you that you've completely failed. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart. Getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again. It freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life. It's really hard to design products by focus groups. A lot of times, people don't know what they want until you show it to them. I'm as proud of many of the things we haven't done as the things we have done. Innovation is saying no to 1,000 things. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. Quality is more important than quantity. One home run is much better than 2 doubles. Be a yardstick of quality. Some people aren't used to an environment where excellence is expected. If God had wanted me otherwise, He would have created me otherwise. Correction does much, but encouragement does more. Encouragement after censure is as the sun after a shower. The person born with a talent they are meant to use will find their greatest happiness in using it. The soul that sees beauty may sometimes walk alone. You can easily judge the character of a man by how he treats those who can do nothing for him. We know accurately only when we know little. With knowledge, doubt increases. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. Many people take no care of their money till they come nearly to the end of it, and others do just the same with their time. As soon as you trust yourself, you will know how to live. To think is easy, to act is hard. But the hardest thing in the world is to act in accordance with your thinking. He is happiest, be he king or peasant, who finds peace in his home. God is the name people give to the reason we are here. However difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. I am just a child who has never grown up. I still keep asking these how and why questions. Occasionally, I find an answer. I believe alien life is quite common in the universe, although intelligent life is less so. Some say it has yet to appear on planet Earth. I believe there are no questions that science can't answer about a physical universe. I have found far greater enthusiasm for science in America than here in Britain. There is more enthusiasm for everything in America. I have noticed even people who claim everything is predestined and that we can do nothing to change it look before they cross the road. In my opinion, there is no aspect of reality beyond the reach of the human mind. Intelligence is the ability to adapt to change. Life would be tragic if it weren't funny. Many people find the universe confusing. It's not. People who boast about their IQ are losers. People won't have time for you if you are always angry or complaining. Science can lift people out of poverty and cure disease. That in turn will reduce civil unrest. Science is increasingly answering questions that used to be the province of religion. And nothing can go wrong, it will. If you are a so-called nice guy, you will be screwed up in the worst possible way you can ever think of. Most of the time, you have to swallow the pain and learn to grow up by yourself. Don't make one person the center of all your happiness. Don't make them the reason why you are happy, because once that person walks away from your life, you're left with nothing. Your friends' problems become your problems. The smaller your circle, the less bullshit you have to deal with. Never expect someone to catch you when you fall, even if you have caught many from falling. Mostly, people will treat you according to their needs and greed. If someone says something and then says, "I am joking," he or she is always serious about that said thing. People only want to hear the good, not the bad. So if you have issues, it'll be hard to find people to confide in. Once you hurt someone, they're not likely to forget. They will always remember how much you've hurt them. One negligible action can have devastating consequences. If you do not make yourself indispensable, you will be unemployed soon. You'll be alone in the most difficult times of your life. These times will make you wise, mature, and fearless. Scoring goals is a great feeling, but the most important thing to me is that the team is successful. It doesn't matter who scores the goals, as long as we're winning. The high point of my career was winning the Champions League. No one will ever erase that from my memory, in the same way that no one will ever erase the fact that I did it in a Manchester United shirt. I think sometimes the best training is to rest. Without football, my life is nothing. In football, I don't have a lot of friends. The people who I really trust are not many. Most of the time, I'm alone. I feel endless need to learn, to improve, to evolve, not only to please the coach and the fans, but also to feel satisfied with myself. You need to think big. I always believe that nobody is better than me, out on the pitch at least. I'm not going to change the world. You're not going to change the world, but we can help. We can all help. It is my conviction that there are no limits to learning, and that it can never stop, no matter what our age. If you don't believe you are the best, then you will never achieve all that you are capable of. Dreams are not what you see in your sleep. They are the things that don't let you sleep. You have to work. I try to do it almost every day, and this is why I am in the top level for many, many years. Dream is not that which you see while sleeping. It is something that does not let you sleep. Dream, dream, dream. Dreams transform into thoughts, and thoughts result in action. It is very easy to defeat someone, but it is very hard to win someone. All birds find shelter during a rain, but eagle avoids rain by flying above the clouds. Problems are common, but attitude makes the difference. Don't take rest after your first victory, because if you fail in second, more lips are waiting to say that your first victory was just luck. Dreams are not those which comes while we are sleeping, but dreams are those when you don't sleep before fulfilling them. For great men, religion is a way of making friends. Small people make religion a fighting tool. Dream is not the thing you see in sleep, but is that thing that doesn't let you sleep. Suffering is the essence of success. Learning gives creativity. Creativity leads to thinking. Thinking provides knowledge. Knowledge makes you great. Thinking is the capital. Enterprise is the way. Hard work is the solution. Man needs difficulties in life because they are necessary to enjoy the success. Thinking should become your capital asset, no matter whatever ups and downs you come across in your life.